Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Okay,
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. Turning it on. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. A quick pass to the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. Brown will throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. And I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way and he's got room. The 40.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
He's going to run it. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab deep. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Pulls it in, it's Caldwell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gonna run it, it's Pryor. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cincinnati! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Bearcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Let's go. Break. Single. Set.
Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all...
Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's open on the right. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Caught behind the line. It's Norton. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Buys a little extra time. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. You know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down. Blue 42 strong. Blue 42 strong.
Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Bearcats looking to convert on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. To the air, it's Sorsby. Quarterback adapting. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Norton. Running into the open space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He's going to take off inside the 35. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Hit as he throws. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find he's going for a big play downfield. Wide open, he makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Number 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The give to the tailback. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On the run, it's Pryor. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He uncorks one deep. Pulls in the deep ball. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Under fire. Moving away from pressure.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Makes the grab. It's Grover. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Breaks into the open. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Isaac. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, South Florida. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Okay. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides the back on the option to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Oh, a lot of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Let's go, right.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Brown wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Tempo and overdrive.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football, and right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed. Coming from the outside, he was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Nimrod.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Got his man on the right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going for it all. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Right on the money. Oh, what a caught! Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bearcats! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Might be looking to run. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled.
Oh, he wants it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
From the gun, the ground game, and he's knocked down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining